Okay. So tell me what's going on.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just... what did you say back there? About Virgil? Did you find something?
We got a case on his disappearance.
Really?
Yeah. So what do you know?
I assume they have Geiger counters?
They do now.
Uh-huh. How about you tell me what you know first? Who gave you the case?
His mom. Or, well, his stepmom. Kinda. His brother died recently and then he disappeared from Diamond City. One of the guards in the marketplace told us he'd been coming to the sluice, right before he went missing. And it looks like he was calling himself Virgil while he was here. I'm guessing that's his code name?
What's his real name?
Riley. Riley Jones.
If you get in touch with the spectators, tell them we know Virgil's real name. Tell them he's from Diamond City. They might finally turn something up.
Who are the spectators? And why are you looking for him? What's going on?
Are you sure about this?
We need more eyes on this. And I can't think of anyone better than Valentine if you're trying to track someone down.
Virgil was one of our handlers, helping smuggle synths through the tunnels to a settlement or one of the safe houses. Except on his last run, he and the synth he was looking after disappeared. Each location is supposed to keep tabs on their people. Virgil was new to us, but he and the synth are our responsibility, whether we like it or not. The problem is tracking down a handler isn't easy. They're not supposed to tell you anything about themselves. We didn't know what his real name was or where he was from. Plus, he'd only been here a handful of times and never for long. And it hasn't helped that we've got Petrelli and these ferals to deal with. Mason lets us do our thing, but we've got to put the sluice first. On top of that, HQ limits its knowledge of safe houses and handlers in case it gets compromised again.
So, we've been relying on the spectators. They're recon for the railroad. Spot potential recruits, map out safe routes, that sort of thing. We sent out a message to look for Virgil, but we weren't able to give them anything much beyond a description. But now we've got his real name, along with anything else you know about him. We might have more luck.
But this needs to work both ways. If we hear anything on our end, we'll tell you. If he shows up in Diamond City or you hear something, you tell us. Deal?
What do you think?
It's a long shot, but it's the only one we got.
Do you think he's still alive?
We don't know. All we know is we've got a missing agent and a missing synth on our watch. That's not good.
But I'm guessing Riley isn't the first person in the railroad to go missing, right? So what makes him so special? Why are you looking for him specifically?
Okay, it's like this. We have very exact timetables when it comes to moving synths around. We have to wait for windows of opportunity when spectators tell us a route is safe. Things might be more relaxed now, with the Institute off our backs, but this all happened while we still had to worry about coursers dropping in on us at any moment. And we still need to be careful with the Brotherhood stomping around up there. But Virgil and the synth left here before we got the all-clear. Just up and vanished without telling anyone. Things like that jeopardize the entire operation. We need to know what happened to them. Why they left in such a hurry. We've done what we can down here, but we haven't found any clue as to why they'd bolt like that. So, right now, the only way we'll get any answers is to find out where they went, so... You willing to help? I mean, you want to find him as well, right?
Fine. Here. It's a description of Riley and basically everything we know before he disappeared. Hopefully that's enough for your people.
Okay. Chances are it'll be a few days before I hear from a spectator. I'll radio out a message when I do. Tell you the rifle you wanted repaired is ready. Your Pip-Boy should pick it up. Hopefully they'll know something about Riley, or the synth.
You really think the Institute's still out there?
Until I know for sure, I'd rather play it safe.
Tell me about these robots.
And just who is this synth anyway?
I only saw her once while Virgil was bringing her through. They were heading to a safe house, but obviously we're not meant to know which one. Not that we know where any of them are anyway. I didn't get her name. All I know is she was young and had brown hair. We've got the spectators looking out for her as well, but no luck so far.
You know anything else?
Not really. Truth be told, you probably know more about Virgil than we do.
Got it.
Got it.
Okay. We'll stay here and finish securing the area. Like I said, it might be a few days before you hear from us. Just keep your Pip-Boy switched on.
We'll keep our eyes peeled. You just make sure your folks all keep doing the same, all right?
Wait, just one more thing. Riley... Virgil... Is he a synth?
No idea. We didn't recruit him. And even if we'd asked him, he probably wouldn't have known anyway.
Good point.
I think we're done for now. We need to have Mary take a look at you.
I'll be fine. Trust me. I can finish up in here first.
Just take it easy, all right? You sticking with us?
You even have to ask.
I don't know if there's anything else we can do right now. Guess we should probably head back to Diamond City.
Hey, chin up.
Please note that, for the purposes of this demo, any outstanding quests at the sluice will no longer be available once you return to Diamond City. We're back to Joanna. Finally, I won't have to breathe in
Hey, got a sec?
feces.
Go ahead.
It's just... something doesn't feel right.
I'm listening.
I mean, are we sure this Virgil is Riley? Working for the railroad? I've seen this guy trip over a power cable at Takahashi's and end up with a face full of noodles, you know? He's not... I don't know. Just doesn't seem like him. Sneaking in the shadows, fighting the Institute. Kyle, maybe if he didn't hate synth so much, but Riley?
But 9 to 1 odds says he's our man.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's what it looks like. I don't know. Can't shake the feeling we didn't get the whole story just now. What do you think?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention at all. I'm all the way over here. I want to get out of here. Can we please leave? Oh my god. Oh god, it smells like a sewer. I know I'm not wearing pants, but it smells like a sewer so bad. Please, can we just leave?
I wasn't listening that closely to his rambling.
Would it kill you to pay attention for once? Look, for now let's wait for Faisal to get back to us. I guess that's all we can do. And, as hard as it is to believe, it does kinda explain something.
Go on.
When Joanna and I got to Diamond City, we were asking around trying to figure out why Kyle thought Riley was a synth. More than a few people said it was because of that article in the paper about synths replacing people in the city. But now I'm starting to think it's because of this railroad stuff. Maybe Kyle found out. Or he thought Riley was acting weird because he kept leaving the city. Or he actually is a synth and that's why they recruited him. I don't know.
Don't worry. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Thanks. Let's head to the dugout and tell Joanna what's going on. Even if it's not much. Unless there's anyone else at the sluice you think we should talk to.
No. We have spent enough time here. We could always shoot him in the face at the end of the day and see if he's got a component in his mouth. You know, the ghouls keep saying it doesn't smell so bad, but they don't have noses. Oh my god. And I don't have the best of nosorama, but let me tell you, if you put a bag of feces in front of me, I'm gonna smell it.
Diamond City got a stick up their ass about good neighbor. Imagine what they think
Keep
of this
that
place.
weapon holstered while you're down here, okay?
Oh, don't worry. I know what they think of this place. Also, I own an apartment here, so I don't know what that says about me. Alright, I'm sure there's something or someone we've
that
missed.
weapon holstered while you're down here. Capiche?
I've saved your fucking dirty sewer asses 3 times since I've been here. God. You smelly ghoul fuckers. Get this dirty dog off the desk. Where's that kid? Needs a bullet in her face.
I'm glad you're on our side.
Oh, right, yeah. Harry and Josh are cool. But Turd McGee, she's got it coming.
Sullivan,
Even
just
good
make
people.
God wait a little longer.
Joanna's not gonna like this. All we've got is that he might be out there somewhere, and he might be in the railroad. Not exactly a resounding success.
Don't worry. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Done as a synth. Oh
God.
Who needs a haircut? Everyone needs a haircut.
Dude, McDonough's a synth. I'm a doctor.
Mayor. He's part of the Institute? Oh, God.
I can save him.
McDonough's a synth.
Shut the...
Someone has to do something.
We know.
Danny.
2 slugs in the gut, plus the fall.
Shut the f up.
Quick, take this stim pack.
See? Gonna be right as rain.
Thank you. I feel better.
Uh-huh.
People was right all along. I always thought the mayor was just a blowhard.
Okay.
I voted for the mayor twice. The Institute this whole time?
Caitlin? Is that you?
Chip?
Well, hey there! Heard you were back in town. It's so good to see you. How are you doing?
Who's this pretty boy?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry, I didn't expect to... I heard about Quincy, and...
Oh, I wasn't at Quincy.
You weren't?
No, it's... Listen, can we talk? Maybe I could buy you some noodles or something? What do you say?
Sure. Yeah, sounds good. There's just something I need to do first. Why don't you wait for me there, and I'll come find you?
Sure, no problem. Take your time.
Oh, sorry, this is Chip. He's an old friend. Chip, this is...
Yeah, I know who you are. It's really great to meet you, and I'm sorry about your son and
It's fine.
what you went through.
Yeah, it's fine.
I really hope you find him.
He's dead. Thanks.
Thanks.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it all back. It's just...
It's all right. Why don't you grab us a couple of seats, and I'll be right over.
Sure. Okay, see you there. And again, good to meet you.
Yeah.
Good to see you too, Nick.
You take care.
Sorry about that.
Hey, could you order us a bloomin' onion? Just friends, huh?
Just friends, huh?
Let's just go inside.
Caitlin's got a boyfriend.
Only one thing worth buying.
Nick is good people.
You know what I mean. Shut up.
Man's gotta eat. What can I say?
Caitlin's got a boyfriend, everyone.
No one else in Diamond City may care about the missing, but my paper does.
You there.
Except your paper doesn't give a damn about getting people killed, does it? Kyle's blood is on your hands.
You can voice the blame however you want. Doesn't change how things stand. There is a very real chance the city leadership has been infiltrated by an Institute synth. And I'm not just gonna stand quietly by and act like it's okay.
Oh, for God's sake. You think you are so noble. You're not the first person to go around hawking your trash in Diamond City. And it's always the same. Feed on people's paranoia.
Yeah.
Their bloodlust, their hatred, whatever it is. Give them what they want and then watch the caps
What
roll
they
in.
want?
Yeah, suck it.
I'm trying to give people what they deserve. The truth.
The truth. You brainwash people into thinking their loved ones are synths. And you call it the truth? That isn't what people deserve. What they deserve is to be free of parasites like you.
And who's gonna stop me? You?
All right, calm down.
Me.
Maybe I should. How many lives would I save by putting a bullet in you right here?
Seriously?
Now
Joe?
hold up a second.
What the hell are you doing?
Kate, are you with me or not?
Gonna be like that, huh? Lou, you with me?
I don't know you, lady. You've been bought and sold. She's right. Newspapers like to stir it. Whoa, let's calm down. All right, you are crazy. Are you crazy? All right, let's calm down.
Whoa! Let's calm down and talk about this.
Joe, please, it wasn't her fault.
You read the story. She's the reason Kyle drew his gun on him.
Come on!
No, she isn't. Listen to me. We got a lead on Riley at the sluice. I know why he and Kyle were fighting. It's got nothing to do with the paper.
Then what?
Let's go outside and I'll tell you everything. Just put the gun down.
Listen to reason.
Whatever you found out there, she pushed him over the edge.
This is ridiculous!
Even if that's true, she's not the reason he got there in the first place. Please, you don't want to do this. You know what the guards are going to do, and it's not going to bring Kyle back.
So let's all just calm down now.
Please.
do it, Joanna. Fine. But I'd watch myself if I were you. I've only just got here, but I already know there are plenty of people out there who'd love to see you gone.
I'll bet. Print lies and everybody's happy, but if you print the truth... I'll be home if you need me.
Sure. We'll talk later.
So, are you going to tell me what you found, or not?
Is there somewhere we can go?
Just tell me he's alive.
As far as I know, yes. But I think it's better if we talk in private.
Fine. Mayor's given us a house over in the West Stands. Says it's been empty for a while. We can talk there.
That's so.
What was that?
The man who killed my wife.
The man who killed my wife.
He lived there?
Yeah.
Well, unless you believe in ghosts. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Come on. You lead the way.
Like how that one guy just went back to his steak. Oh god, alright, the gunfight's over. Oh, let me finish this steak.
Do you really?
I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm waiting for a bus. I'm on the edge of glory, but first let's go to Toys R Us. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm on the edge of glory.
Okay. So tell me what you found.
What the hell, Joe? You were really going to kill her?
Oh, for God's sake.
Helping you find Riley is one thing, but I didn't come all the way down here for you to go on a rampage.
A rampage? All we did is talk.
Are you serious? You could have gotten yourself killed.
I had it under control. And you're right. I brought you down here to help me, not to lecture me. So for the last time, where is Riley?
He was at the sluice, we know that much. But he's not there anymore. It looks like he might be in the railroad.
The railroad?
Yeah, we met a couple of their agents who are looking for him as well. Apparently he disappeared while helping a synth. But they didn't know anything about him apart from what he looked like. But now they know who he is, hopefully they'll be able to track him down. So we just have to wait.
That's it?
That's it.
I knew I should have gone down there myself. The railroad. Riley, who still couldn't tie his shoes when he was 17.
Whoa.
Riley who'd shake like a leaf every time we went outside the wall? That Riley? In the railroad?
Look, trust me. I thought the same as you, but it explains why Kyle... Maybe he found out. Maybe that's why he thought he was a synth.
I know why he thought he was a synth.
Look, it kinda makes sense, doesn't it? Why he was leaving the city, why he and Kyle were arguing. He even knew what their code phrase was.
Penis.
Maybe he's changed.
What do you think, Nick?
Yeah.
Nick.
Huh?
What's wrong?
Wrong? Oh no, nothing's wrong.
So, what's your take? Is he in the railroad?
I guess we'll just have to see.
Okay. So, what do we do?
I guess we just have to hope their people turn something up.
Great.
Look, I'm sorry, I don't know what else to do.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got darker, but it won't last forever.
50 years, and you still use the same old lines.
But it's true.
Look, you're right. I'm sorry. I know you did your best. It's just not easy having to wait.
I know. In the meantime, we can still ask around. We can try Good Neighbor as well, see if they know anything.
I'd rather go with you.
Are you sure you're up to it?
You all right?
Yeah, We had a run-in with a few troublemakers on the way down here. Caravan doctor patched me up, but it'll take a few days. I'll be fine.
I'm sure the railroad will be keeping an eye out in Good Neighbor anyway. But no harm in heading over there ourselves when you're ready. Sluice is nearby if you want to go there too. See it for yourself.
Didn't you say it's in a sewer?
It's nasty.
Yeah, takes some getting used to. And they really had it in for Nick when we got there.
Why?
That vault Ellie was talking about is right around the corner from them. Apparently it's been taken over by some big mob boss and they blame Nick for it. Guy named Luca Petrelli. The way they talk about him, it's like they think he's about to invade any minute.
Petrelli?
You know him?
I did. A long time ago. We both did.
Who is he? I mean, they said he was controlling the sewer tunnels, but we barely saw any of his crew.
Don't let that fool you. He's dangerous.
No, he isn't.
He used to run Good Neighbor. At least he did when I moved to Milton, but it sounds like things have changed over there, so I don't know. Either way, if you're saying Riley isn't at the sluice anymore, then it isn't really our concern.
I mean, apart from the people who are going to get back to us if they hear anything. But yeah, I know what you mean.
So I suppose there's nothing else to do but wait and keep asking around. Is that right?
Pretty much. If he's out there, I'm sure they'll find him. Could be he's lying low at one of their safe houses after what happened with Kyle. Listen, I just bumped into a friend when we got back into town. He's waiting for me over at Power Noodles. We can talk more when I get back, okay?
If you say so.
And obviously I'll ask him about Riley. You never know. And thanks for your help. It was great working together. I'll keep an ear out for the radio message. Hopefully it won't be too long.
Well, no point sitting around here. I think I'll go for a walk. Seeing this city again has definitely been interesting. And thank you, both of you, for watching over Caitlin.
Yeah, sure thing.
She seems to be able to handle herself.
Still, felt a hell of a lot better knowing you two had her back. Why don't you come find me when you have a moment? I'm sure you've got some questions, and I've got one or two of my own, truth be told.
Guess I'll head on home then. You two stay out of trouble.
Don't leave me in here. Follow Joanna or talk later. Joanna's got some tall tales about how she went to Tijuana and fought 18 dogs with her feet. I'm gonna spy on Caitlin. She's on a date.
What do you mean?
Back to the old life.
Really? After all that stuff about going out there and doing something exciting and interesting with your life.
Trust me, dodging raiders on the road is plenty exciting.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Guess you were surprised to see me.
What do you think? I thought you were posted at Quincy. I didn't realize you...
I mean, aren't you glad I did?
I don't know.
But hey, we're here, right? So you're sticking around this time, or...?
Until we find Riley, I guess. Did you ever talk to him? Did he ever mention going somewhere or anything?
No, I never really spoke to him.
Is there anything you can remember? Anything you saw?
No, but I haven't really been around here much, to be honest.
What do you mean?
Back to the old life.
Really? After all that stuff about going out there and doing something exciting and interesting with your life.
Trust me, dodging raiders on the road is plenty exciting.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Guess you were surprised to see me.
What do you think? I thought you were posted at Quincy. I didn't realize you...
I mean, aren't you glad I did?
I don't know.
But hey, we're here, right? So you're sticking around this time, or...?
Until we find Riley, I guess. Did you ever talk to him? Did he ever mention going somewhere or anything?
No, I never really spoke to him.
Is there anything you can remember? Anything you saw?
No, but I haven't really been around here much, to be honest.
What do you mean?
Went back to the old life.
Really? After all that stuff about going out there and doing something exciting and interesting with your life.
Sad.
Trust me, dodging raiders on the road is plenty exciting.
The mayor. He's part of the Institute? Oh, God.
McDonough's a synth. Someone has to
Lean on the railing and talk to Joanna, or talk to her normal.
Hey, I think those Bobrov brothers are looking for you.
Beautiful night. Yep, let me just lean. Yep.
So, what do you think of it? Diamond City.
It's not a sewer.
It's kind of beautiful in its own way.
Well, I suppose you have just been down in the sewers. It's strange being back. Never thought I would be. Too much. Well, just too complicated. Even though it's good to see the Minutemen back on their feet. But I guess I should have. Just to see the boys one more time.
What happened?
Where do I start? I knew I'd never replace their real mother. Not that I ever tried to. But after living on the road, it just felt good to have something solid. A husband, even though we weren't married. Children, even though they weren't mine. But I guess that wasn't what I really wanted. Staying in one place, living one life. See, after my dad died, I decided to take off. Joined up with a merc group and headed south. It was good at first. Went down to Quincy, Rockland, Plymouth. That was where I met Stephen and his boys. Being with them, I guess it seemed like a compromise. Have a family, but still be able to escape if I wanted to. Anyway, that's when things started to get difficult down south. The mercs I was running with weren't the same. It used to be about protection, tech salvage, exploration. Maybe the odd assassination, but only for people who deserved it. Then it became about expansion, control, slaughter. Stephen and I took the boys and came up to Diamond City, and things were good for a while. But I guess it was only a matter of time before I wanted that escape again, and things weren't working out with me and Stephen anymore. In the end, we decided it'd be better if I just left without telling the boys. That it'd be easier not to have to explain why. Riley was 17 at the time. Maybe he'd have understood, but Kyle was only 9. Looking back, I'm not sure we made the right choice. Of course, you only realize when it's too late.
That's a hard choice to make. I don't envy you.
I just want to tell Riley that I didn't leave because of him or Kyle. That they didn't do anything wrong, or just to explain why I went. Not that I'm sure how that would have gone. At least it was easier with Nick, telling him why I was going. But then again, it always was. We had our differences, sure, but in the end I knew he always had my back. More than any human I can think of. I'm guessing he told you about how we met.
Alright, honestly, I don't remember. But,
Let's hear it.
Back then, people were still talking about the broken mask. The thing that damn article was dredging up. It happened right down there. by the noodle stand. I was probably about 8 or 9. I remember one of the guards pulling back the gunman's face. You grow up thinking the wall will protect you from anything. But seeing that plastic and metal underneath, well, it felt pretty damn useless after that. And then it was a few years later when synths took out a group of settlement leaders, Mayor of Diamond City included. So you can imagine my reaction when I saw Nick for the first time. And by the way, if he told you I'd been kidnapped, that's not entirely true. It was more like I ran away with someone I shouldn't have. Him and his asshole friends. We all do stupid things when we're kids. And then there he is. He doesn't kill them, doesn't hurt them, just scares them off. The one time I wanted a synth to go on a killing spree and he doesn't do it. I guess that's why I didn't run. I mean, those eyes coming out of the dark, that plastic face. But when he spoke, I don't know, there was something about him. I realized he wasn't the broken mask I kept seeing every night. He brought me back here, and lucky for him, my dad was the new mayor. Furious as hell at me, of course, but showering Nick with praise. I'm sure I don't need to spell out what everyone thought of him at first, but eventually he started winning them over. Well, some of them. Later he told me it wasn't really him. It was Nick, the pre-war cop in his head that everyone liked. Took a lot to convince him they were one and the same. Not sure he ever truly believed it. Anyway, there were still plenty of people protesting about Nick being in the city. Dad did end up winning the next election, but only just. And that's when things started going south.
What happened after that?
Hey, I didn't say that.
What happened after that is I decided to take a load off and get something to drink because I'd been yapping too damn long. Look, I know Nick's been helping you find your boy, so I'm probably not telling you anything new here. But he's not like anyone I've ever met before. Is that Nick the cop, or does it take being a synth to stand apart from all the assholes this place has to offer? I don't know. But I bet he risked himself to help find your boy, and never asked for a cap in return.
That's right. They're machines, not people.
That's right.
You mind me asking what happened? Did you find your boy?
I did.
That's real good to hear.
It isn't.
I just hope Riley's out there somewhere. And he's okay. Never expected he'd join the railroad. I mean, I encouraged him and Kyle to get to know Nick. To know that not all synths were monsters. But to actually join the railroad. Maybe Caitlin's right. Maybe he has changed. It's been 25 years for me, but she'd have seen him the last time she was down here. Not that she ever knew him very well, or knew that I was his stepmother. Never told her about my past until I heard about Kyle and asked her to come down with me. And in case you're about to ask me about her, don't. I've been yammering on so long I feel like I'm about to lose my voice. Same with Petrelli. If you're going to ask me about him, Commonwealth's always had its gangsters and mobsters, and he's no different. But if you want to talk to Caitlin, I think she said she'd be down at the noodle place. And thank you for agreeing to find Riley. Here's hoping this railroad lead pans out.
Oh yeah, I was spying on them. It was real creepy. Whoa, my sensitivity. Oh wait, never mind. It's that leaning sensitivity. There we go, much better. Is she gonna get yelled at 'cause she's not an upper citizen? You gonna serve her, or you just gonna look at me? Oh wait, she already got a drink. She's just drinking the leftovers. Ugh.
You watch your step. Got my eye on you.
Mm-hmm. Helpless man, for God's sakes.
God, I voted for the mayor twice.
I thought
he was with the
Quincy. I didn't realize you.
I mean, aren't you glad I did?
Hey.
I don't know.
You both have.
We're here, right?
You both have memory
Are you
loss.
sticking around this time? Or...
Sorry. Do you mind? We're kind of
saying the same thing.
Hey, no, it's fine. Come on, take a seat. Caitlin's been telling me about your adventures at the sluice.
Smelly.
Heard they turtled up after those mobsters were prowling around the common. Real good to know they've opened up again. Heck of a lot of salvage down in those tunnels. Loads of stuff people on the surface would gladly empty their pockets for,
Can
you
we
know?
focus on Riley, please? Are you sure you haven't seen him?
Sorry. No, not since that thing with his brother. But like I said, I haven't been around here much, so...
It's like he's just vanished into thin air.
I mean, I hate to say it, but... You know what everyone points to when someone disappears, right? Or used to, anyway.
I don't even want to think about what that would do to her.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah. So you had no idea he was her, you know, not quite son?
She's never really been one for sharing. Only laid it out once she heard about Kyle. So
now what?
I don't know. There are some people at the sluice who said they'll look for him, so I guess we'll see what happens.
Who?
Just some scavengers.
Okay, but I mean, that's only going to be useful if he's underground somewhere, right? What about Bunker Hill or Good Neighbor?
We stopped at Bunker Hill on the way down here. No one knew anything. We'll try Good Neighbor when Joanna's recovered. I don't want to get her hopes up, but you never know. Either way, the people at the sluice said they'd be looking everywhere, so...
But why would they look for him?
They do a lot of trading in the towns, and they've worked with him a few times. So they offered to keep an eye out in exchange for some caps, you know?
Huh. I mean, if I'm being honest, that sounds like an easy grift to me. Caps for twiddling your thumbs? Never known a scab to say no to that.
No, trust me. They're looking for him.
Uh-huh. What do you think, in your professional opinion? Think it's a good idea to let your client rely on some random scavs?
Take all the help. It's complicated. Guess we'll see. The railroad help me. Yeah, I'll take the help, bro.
At this point, I'll take all the help I can get.
I bet. Well, here's hoping it's worth the money, because I've wrangled with them enough times to know they'll spin anything to get your last cap.
Good to see you haven't changed.
I mean, I'm back to selling desk fans and coffee cups, so I guess not.
You a trader?
Try to be. Been operating out of Bunker Hill lately. Not that I'm in Stockton's little clique or anything. Not yet, anyway. Gotta work my way up to hiring some protection before I can take on the longer routes. I mean, just going between Diamond City and Bunker Hill is bad enough.
Why don't you tell him what you really are?
What do you mean?
What? You left Diamond City to be a junk trader?
Doesn't everyone? Besides, I quit.
Well, maybe you should rejoin. He's the new general, after all.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's you as well?
Chip used to be a Minuteman, in case you're wondering.
Really?
Thanks for that. Well, no point in denying it. Yeah, I was posted at Quincy before moving to one of the smaller settlements. But you know the story, right? People started walking away. Whole squads gave up. And charging towards a signal flare by myself didn't seem like a good idea, so... But you're the general, huh? Heard you guys got the castle back. Gotta say, I was thinking about paying it a visit. Maybe even...
You should. They could use someone like you.
Well, what about you?
Me?
Yeah, isn't that what you wanted?
Well, I mean...
Did you tell him about your dad?
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's fine. Look, no offense, but I don't really know you all that well. So,
Well, how's this? Why don't we go visit the castle? Don't tell me you've never wanted to see it.
Well, yeah, but...
Then let's go! Why don't you take us with you next time you're heading out there? Maybe we can convince you to let her into the ranks?
Whoa, hold up there. I'm only in the Commonwealth until we find Riley.
Well, maybe you should stay. I mean, look at all the Minuteman flags. Things are better, right? Oh, you're saying you're not even curious?
And I mean, I'm all up for seeing it, but that's not the same as saying I want to pick up a laser musket.
Hey, I'm game if you are.
You haven't changed a bit. Alright, fine. But just to take a look. Tell me when you want us to go and we'll go. As long as we're not busy with the case.
You sure about this?
Hey, I'm not signing up for anything yet. I just want to see it for myself. That's all.
Let me check that we have turrets there.
I'll get back to you.
Sure, I'll stay here with Chip for now. Before you go, though, there's just one more thing. Is everything okay with Nick?
Something wrong?
I don't know, it just seemed like there was something off about him.
You mean apart from being a robot in a trench coat?
I mean... Like when we got to the sluice and talked to the guy in charge, he just sort of froze up. And then with Joanna when we got back, it's like he was somewhere else. And just the way he... I don't know, just seemed different. What do you think? Is it just me, or did he seem a bit, you know, not quite with it?
Yeah, I'm worried about him.
You and me both. I mean, Joanna talks about him a lot. Plus, I knew him when I lived here, so I know his story. I know how old he is. Definitely looked a bit more banged up than I remember. I'll ask Joanna to talk to him before he heads out again. She knows him pretty much better than anyone. Used to help the mechanics patch him up back in the day, so she might be able to do something.
Well, if he needs any spare parts, I've got plenty of clothes hangers and plastic forks he could use.
Funny. Anyway, I'll let you know when I hear from the sluice. That holotape I gave you is one of those remote E2 types. The ones that can send and receive messages. As long as it's near your Pip-Boy. So I'll be able to send a message to you, and it should get saved onto the holotape. Useful in case your radio receiver starts acting up. Anyway, the people at the sluice said it might take a few days, so I guess we'll see what happens. Either way, thanks again for your help.
This marks the end of the prologue demo of Fallout 4 Mind Games. Thank you so much for taking the time to play through the demo. Please feel free to report any issues on the Discord channel. Comments and feedback are greatly appreciated. Also, if you like what you've seen and would like to help on the mod, please get in touch. Whether you have experience modding or not, there are lots of ways to help get Mind Games finished sooner. Thanks. Heck yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I just need a minute. It's not just seeing you again. It's everything that happened down there. God, you should have seen the ferals in the tunnels. I've seen groups of them before, but nothing like this. And then there was this giant thing in the caves.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Can't imagine living down there with that on your doorstep. I mean, there's probably a horde of them right below our feet, like right here.
Maybe we ought to go to the dugout instead. Get a drink.
God, you won't believe what just happened in there.
What?
Joanna, she...
Word is, something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem.
I just need some peace and quiet for a couple of minutes.
Even go there? Been abandoned forever.
Sure.
Alright, I'm guessing she won't come with us to the are they going to Kellogg's house? Alright, we'll come back. I'm gonna check on the hot dog city. Alright, it's been a few hours later. We got a message. I yelled at everyone at Starlight Drive-In for failing at defending themselves. What you doing,
Hey, Kate?
Let me know when you want to head over to the castle.
Oh, we're doing the castle thing?
You ready to head out?
Alright, I guess that is the end.
See you later, then.
Alright, cool, so that's where it will continue.
Hey there.
Gotta admit, it'll be fun seeing the castle. Just give the word.
The bird is the word. Alright, awesome.
See you later, then.
Thanks again for your help. We'll talk later.
We'll talk now.
You ready to head out? 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 You ready to head out?
See you later, then.
What's going on here?
Hi, Chip.
We'll talk later.
You know, my son was kidnapped here. Hope that makes it awkward for you both. Alright everyone, well that's gonna do it for Mind Games Prologue demo by Oscar N1N7. And what a demo it is, a 6-hour demo, insane, but super impressive. Everyone, all the voice actors, fantastic work. Really cool having Nick as a companion again. I do wish there were more vanilla lines, because he is kind of just in the background, but they did weave in a lot of, you know, his interactions pretty well. And basically, you know, besides hiring the voice actor, there's not really another proper way to do it. Fantastic interiors, nice big old story, especially expanding on what happened to the vault after we took out Johnny Parmesan. Caitlin was a nice new addition, really nice player home, some fun side questage, and yeah, definitely looking forward to the full release. Do not know when that will be coming out, but I will be giving it a whirl. So thank you everyone if you got this far, much appreciated. It really does help watching through these longer mod videos, so thank you. And big ol' thanks to everyone who subs in the Patreon as well. Hope you all enjoyed. I know I did. And we'll see you in the stinky sewer future. Away!
I got them dancing feet. I wanna dance with you. I got them dancing feet. I wanna dance with you. Why don't you put your shoes on the floor, on the floor, on the floor, on the floor. I got them dancing feet. I wanna dance with you. I got them dancing feet. Why don't you put your shoes